I'ma show them how to act.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Steelers are top 10 in fewest points allowed. They'll be up against the Jets offense that wants to prove it can do some damage.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Jackson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And this one's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. Third down here. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be fourth down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And an alley to run. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Off of play action. Here's Smith. He's going to air one out. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Dobbs to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Let's go!
On 2nd down, Dobbs. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Dobbs. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards, and another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First carry for James Conner. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Back to throw, Dobbs. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he rips that one incomplete there. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, No more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Dobbs. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Defense showing blitz. Dobbs now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Black round. Black round. Ohio.
Now Dobbs. And he floated one out there incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's 3rd down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we've just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Kennedy. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down. That's Kennedy. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Dobbs. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now it's Connor. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go.
Now Dobbs. Being chased out left. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9,
Dobbs is throwing. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Dobbs to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Niall Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Well on now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Now Gino on first down. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Let's go. 1, 9,
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw here. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Jets on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, here's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken at the 37. Shreds him with a stiff arm. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Here we go.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Going deep here for Bryant. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going deep here for Bryant. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
On play action, it's Dobbs. He completes it to Bryant. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Going deep here for Bryant. And this is caught. It's Bryant. And it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. They missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Sean Davis with a pick.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he rifles one incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Going top shelf for Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pick. There, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Try to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, it's Kennedy, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout, and they're going to go soft on the corners. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, to something to get you off to a quick start.
Watch number 12. Watch number 12.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
To throw on second down is Smith. Looking long for Westbrook. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Geno now to throw. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Right through it.
Boom, bam, biff.
And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Smith under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Gun, Smith. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. T.J. Yeldon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are at least able to knock the deficit down a bit. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Going deep here for Bryant. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So 2nd and 10 here. They run with Connor, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win 1 every now and then.
Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Dobbs. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Dobbs now on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And the Steelers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Dobbs. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Taking it about the 16. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Looking long for Westbrook. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sean Davis with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now Dobbs. Complete to Bryant. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's 3rd and short. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Zadarius Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Forced out to his left. And some room to roam now. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Throwing now is Gino. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now Gino. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. Smith on 3rd down. His throw caught right around the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Going deep here for Bryant. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 54 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Dobbs to throw. He's going to float this one. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Steelers set to take the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that, because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Here's Counter. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Back to throw, Dobbs. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep here for Bryant. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. He's at the 30, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Jets. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Play action. It's Smith. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. 3rd and long, it's Smith. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Ready, slow.
from the gun on third down. Smith. So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now Gino on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Hayward able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. On second down, here's Smith. Dancing to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing on third and long. Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, complete. It's Owens. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. From the red zone now, Smith. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you track